Hello guys, what's happening? Omega saying 92 here. I know it's been a long while, it's been, what, almost a month and a half now? Scratch that, about 2 months. Reason why I'm not talking so loud right now is because my niece decided that she wanted to lay in my bed last night, so she's still sleeping, so I'm going to try to be quiet. I don't want to wake her up, because then I'll just be screaming and, hi, Uncle Dilly, this other stuff. So, yeah, it's been a while since I streamed last. I know it was weird because it's like, I stopped streaming, and then I came back for, like a week, and I stopped streaming. Just a lot of stuff has been going on. Got a new microphone, as you can see. Got a new pair of headphones connected to that microphone. Got a gaming PC that can run everything, at least so far as I've been testing it. I've been streaming to my actual Facebook page, and it seems like it's been fine, so hopefully when I do start streaming for you guys again, it'll be all good. It says it's steady at 60 frames per second. Everything's A-okay. It says stream quality's good and everything else. So it's only using not even 10% of my CPU, so that's a good sign. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure I touch base with you guys, my audience. Make sure I haven't abandoned you. Hopefully, we can expand this audience a little bit. Hide any new viewers. As you can see in my camera, I got a new webcam too. I totally forgot to mention that. But pretty much completely upgraded my stuff, just completely, like 100%, at least I hope so. But, yeah, with this new PC I got, instead of using a laptop, hopefully I'll be able to stream a lot. Stream quality will definitely be a lot better. Stuff at least 1080p, 60 frames per second, as opposed to 720p at 30 frames per second, which is completely ridiculous in this day and age. But, like I said, I just wanted to make sure I touch base with you guys. We just chat right now. Hope you don't hear any background noise. Doesn't look like my camera's flickering. It was earlier when I had, because, I don't know if you can hear, but the fan's on. It's kind of warm where I'm at right now. It's weird. Spring kind of just came out of nowhere. And it's funny because, you got that, 6 more weeks till winter, or 6 more weeks in winter or everything, and then it's like flip-flopped. I don't know. I kind of don't believe in Groundhog Day all that much because it's been highly inaccurate most of my life. But, totally getting off topic right now. But yeah, like I said, I've upgraded quite a few things. Hopefully stream quality definitely gets a lot better. Another thing is I don't know if I should say this because everybody knows that emulating video games is technically illegal. But, needless to say, with a way better gaming computer, hopefully I'll be able to stream, some classic games too. From what I heard, or just what I read, because like I said, I'm just a casual streamer. If I go professional, if it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But, I read that, people are more inclined to watch playthroughs of classic games than newer games. Like, a lot of streamers start out streaming classic games, and then once they build their audience, that's when they start with the newer games. I don't know, just something I read. I don't know if it's bullshit or not. You guys can call me out on it if you want to. But, yeah, so that's pretty much everything's been going on. So the reason it's been 2 months, because like I said, I just wanted to save up some money, stimulus and all that, of course, helped a bit. I didn't use all of it on upgrading my gaming stuff, because that would have been totally stupid. It's supposed to stimulate your economic things, not just buy shit you don't need. But, yeah, so that happened, and then there was a time when my internet got shut off, because some people forgot to remind me that the cable bill was due. Luckily, we paid that, got that turned back on, but then it's just like, bills started piling up. But, luckily, not out of the hole now, so that's one less thing to worry about, thank God. So, like I said, hopefully I'll be able to do a little more, more of a quality stream for you guys. Get that going. But, yeah. So, I don't know what else to say. Might see you guys tonight, might not. I've been watching a few shows with my dad. Um, Nothing really interesting lately that we haven't really caught up with. I mean, Falcon and the Winter Soldier definitely looks good. WandaVision was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. My sister and her boyfriend were like, you need to watch it, and I watched it, and I'm like, it was really good. I'm not just saying that because I'm like kind of in love with Elizabeth Olsen a little bit, um, but yeah, enjoying that. I just restarted watching Burn Notice. I remember how much I loved that show. It's crazy to think that show was started like 12, 13 years ago now? No, 14, because it's 2K21, or it's 2021, and I think it was '07 when that show started. Watching that. I was thinking about rewatching Royal Pains. That was another one of my favorites on USA. But, I don't know. That's just pretty much what I've been up to lately. My dad is really looking forward to uh, Godzilla versus King or King Kong versus Godzilla. I don't know. I kind of have like a love-hate relationship with the kaiju movies. Like some of them I enjoy, some of them I'm just like, I can take them or leave them. But yeah, we watched. Damn, why am I having a brain fart? We watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. It was definitely very good, but the movie could have been 2.5 hours long if they would have stopped with slow motion. Slow motion was a bit much, but it was definitely a whole lot better than the original. The original was okay. It just, I don't know, and it just sucks though because you can tell that by the way that this one ended, that they were gonna do a whole lot more. Which I don't know. I'm kind of somewhat happy, somewhat not happy that they did that because Zack Snyder, like one of the things that I felt he dropped the ball was, um, in Batman vs Superman when they showed Robin's suit, and you can tell that the Joker had already killed him, and then he basically said that it wasn't Jason Todd's suit. I'm like, that's totally stupid. Like I don't, like I understand, like Under the Red Hood is like one of the most beloved Batman storylines, definitely one of my favorites. But I'm thinking that that's maybe why Hollywood just don't want to touch it because they don't want to screw it up because they know people will be pissed if they do. But if they really, really, really put forth the effort, they could do it right. And considering how Zack Snyder likes to be dark, a lot of his movies are very dark in tone and everything, he could do a good job if he really put forth the effort. Who would I cast as Jason Todd, though? Honestly, the only actor I can see portraying him, especially after watching American Assassin, is Dylan O'Brien from he was in Teen Wolf, and then, like I said, American Assassin. He was in. I think he could kill it in that role. Haven't seen him in much lately though. He was in that one movie. What was it? Love and Monsters or whatever. I don't know. Just hope you don't go back to completely doing teeny bopper movies because I enjoyed American Assassin. It was a good change of pace for him as an actor. But but yeah, that's pretty much. And then I read that Guy Ritchie's got another movie coming out with Jason Statham, and it's supposed to be a revenge movie. So I'm definitely looking forward to at least seeing the first trailer. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's a lot better than their last movie. Because the last movie they did together. Because The Gentleman was good. King Arthur was okay. But, that movie Revolver they did together was garbage. Like, it was really bad. And it just sucks because the first two movies that Jason Statham did with Guy Ritchie, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and Snatch, those movies were excellent. So after watching Revolver, I was just kind of like, really? I'm like, the first two movies they did together were amazing, and then they did this. Rock and Roll is still one of my favorite Guy Ritchie movies to this day. Like, I still, when I tell my friends about it, I'm like, just think, like, if Pulp Fiction was made in England, that's pretty much what Rock and Roll is. But, yeah, let me move this out of my face a little bit. I don't like how it's, like, right there. You guys can still hear me? Yeah, I hope so. But, that's pretty much everything I'm looking forward to right now. As far as game-wise, uh, definitely looking forward to Outriders. I played the demo this weekend. Was very happy that I could run it on this PC that I got. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to run it because it's not exactly top of the line gaming PC, but it's definitely something you can upgrade. It's definitely got a lot of space in it and everything. I already upgraded the RAM, installed an SSD into it, which is probably another reason why it was so cheap because it only had a 256 gigabyte SSD drive in it, which isn't shit by today's standards. But yeah, I played it and like the story is definitely interesting. The dialogue's a little bit cheesy at times, but then it's a people can fly game, so what do you expect? I mean, sure, Square Enix is publishing it, but back of my head's itching. But yeah, they're publishing it, but People Can Fly, they're known for like very like corny like action movie dialogue, and game's gory as shit too. Like it's extremely gory. Like I remember my sister was playing it. She's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "What?" She's like, "I'm blowing people's heads off and stuff." I'm like, "Told you it was gory." I'm like, "I told you it was gory." I'm like, "You should have listened to me." But me and my sister like that kind of like we grew up on Mortal Kombat, so of course we don't mind gore. But definitely excited about that. Certainly excited about Mass Effect Legendary Edition and Resident Evil 8 next month. I'm curious to see if sorry, it was my nephew going in the garage. Uh, Definitely curious to see how that story plays out, especially seeing how it's like they're in that village and then Chris comes in and kidnaps their baby after killing Mia, which I don't know. I mean, some people are like, "Oh my God, is Chris bad?" But who knows if he's really bad? You got to remember at the end of the day that in the beginning of Resident Evil 7, that he that Mia was working for a company that was making BOWs, and they never said what the company's name was. They just said that they were making BOWs. So she might not be as all goody two shoes as that game made her out to be, at least somewhat. But I guess we'll see how that story plays out. I'm still curious to see how if the vampires and werewolves in that game are BOWs or if they're actually like just like whatever. But a lot of people think that it's going to be like Resident Evil 4, where you think it's just like a freak occurrence and it's got nothing to do with BOWs, and then here to find out it does have something to do with it. Maybe even parasites like Las Plagas. But I guess we'll see. So that's definitely something. And then Mass Effect. Who doesn't love Mass Effect? Except for Andromeda, of course, which I ain't even going to talk about it. I mean, everybody knows Andromeda yeah. And it sucks because it's like story-wise, it was interesting, but it just, they dropped the ball with everything else. So what can you do? But yeah, like I said, Mass Effect, them remastering the whole trilogy, and the fact that they completely rebuilt the first game from the ground up, because like even on PC, the original first game is still kind of like laggy and it drags and everything. They never were able to completely fix it, so hopefully that's fixed. Not to mention, it's just there's a whole bunch of things about them three games that could have been like slightly more developed. I mean, Mass Effect 2 is still a masterpiece in my opinion. Well, in a lot of people's opinions, according to everything I read. But it's definitely something I'm looking forward to and them like the most. As far as movies, like I said, I pretty much covered all the movies that I'm looking forward to. Obviously, looking forward to Venom. I don't know about Black Widow though. Like I kind of like Black Widow, and we know how everybody feels about Scarlett Johansson, but I don't know. I'll probably end up watching it, but I don't know if I'll enjoy it. We'll see. I like Taskmaster though. He's a good villain. Yeah. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna end it there because my niece is waking up, so she's probably gonna start talking pretty soon. And it seems like everybody else in the house is waking up. So, like I said, just wanted to touch base with you guys, let you know what's going on. I will be streaming later on. I don't know what. I was thinking Axiom Verge because it's a game that like be 100% blind playthrough. I've never played it before. I've been wanting to play it for like past 5, 6 years it's been out and haven't touched it. I played it a little bit earlier. I think I got to the first like main boss, so that's probably where it'll be starting out at. But I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. As always.